Hello students, hope you all are fine and safe. We were discussing about our 7th chapter, that is animals in our lives. So we have seen in earlier videos how different animals are hunted for their body parts and what are the important steps government is taking to protect these animals, right? Now there are many other ways how different people depend on these animals for their livelihood. That means they earn money and they survive depending on these animals, right? They can be the herders, they can be trainers, they can be charmers, right? Now, if it say about the Gujars. Gujars is a particular community that is mostly lives in the forests of the western and central Himalayas, right? So these Gujars, they are the cow and buffalo herders. Herd means group of cattle, right? Herders who look after, people who look after the domestic animals and earn money. So these people, they are the herders, right? And the woman generally takes care of these domestic animals, and men, they sell the milk products and milk products like ghee, butter and all in the nearby villages, right? And whatever the money they are earning, they are surviving on that. But nowadays we know most of the villages, they are developing. So the village pastures, that means the land that is meant for grazing for these domestic animals or cattle like cows, buffaloes, goats, sheep and all, it's all getting destroyed for the construction work to make buildings and pakka houses. For all these purpose, there is no more land left for grazing, and these people, they are in danger as they cannot earn money and they cannot take care of their cattle. Same way, if we see Madaris, they are the people who generally train the animals like monkeys and bears, and they make them to learn different acts and different creativities and to entertain people, and whenever people give them money, they live, they survive, right? Now to train them, generally these Madaris, they remove the claws and teeth from these animals, like from the cub of the bear. So from the young age they train them and they remove so that they won't attack them, right? And sometimes they even put the thick ropes inside the nostrils of these bears to control them, right? So these bears and monkeys, they do different tricks, they perform different acts, and they make us to laugh, they make us to entertain, and we give money, and they then they survive the people, these Madaris, right? Now these Madaris, they are very cruel to these animals, and whenever these animals, they get old enough so that they cannot perform these acts, they abandon them, they leave them for starving, that means they leave them to die. So it's really very painful. But nowadays there are some places where these old animals are taken care, their needs are taken care, they are looked after, right? Same way, if we talk about snake charmers. So the snake charmers, they train the snakes to dance on their bean or flute, right? Because snakes, they do not have ears. It is our misconception that snakes, they listen the music and they dance. No, actually the snake, it follows the movement of the bean. So like how the bean he is moving, the snake sways away. Sways away means moving side by side. So when the snake charmers, they make this fluid to move like this, the snakes also moves like that. That means they sway means moving it side by side. Okay, so they just move and they perform different acts, and we enjoy, we get entertained, and we give them money. But these snake charmers, they are also very cruel. They remove the that is called the poison sac, that means the place where the poison is stored in the snakes. So that the snakes won't attack them or any other people, they remove that poison sac from the body of the snake. It's really very painful. And not only this, even they remove that fangs. Fangs, they are the teeth that are meant for biting, right? So so that the snakes can attack their prey. So they are meant for that. So these special type of teeth that are present in the body of the snake, that is fangs. So these body parts they remove before training these snakes. And even nowadays these people are also very poor, and they cannot give proper food to their snakes, and they leave the snakes for starving. So that means the snakes also do not get the food properly. So they are very cruel. If we talk about mahots, mahots are the trainers who train the elephants from the young age, and they for bidding. Bidding means to do the different works, like for transportation or for transporting the goods on their back. So bidding means for following the instructions, whatever the instructions are given by the mahots, the elephants have to follow that instructions and to perform that work. So that is bidding, right? So for elephants also, these mahots, they train them and they take all the work from these elephants. For that, even sometimes they remove the teeth of these elephants also. You know, the teeth, that is ivory, and it is used very costly and used for decorative and as ornaments also. So they remove, but sometimes they may share very good relationship, but sometimes these mahots, they are very cruel to these elephants, and they treat them with very cruelty, right? Same way we can see some animals like tigers, lions, then horses and other animals in the zoo, in the circus. Okay, so in circus, when we go for a circus, we enjoy different animals performing different acts, right? And we feel very happy, we clap, but they get very strict training. These the ringmasters or the circus people, they are very cruel to these animals. They remove the claws of the tigers and lions so that they won't attack the people, right? And so they are very cruel, very strictly they train them, they won't give them food properly, they keep them for starving. So, and when these animals, they get frustrated, and sometimes even they attack their trainers also, right? So it's whether it is a human being or animal, everybody will have the anger, and when they cannot bear the pain, they attack the others. So even the snakes, beta, they don't harm anyone until and unless we harm them. Many people are frightened of the snakes, but even the animals like snakes, they won't harm anybody until they sense any danger or they feel unsafe. They won't attack the other animals. So these animals, they won't attack until and unless they feel unsafe or they are starving or they cannot bear the pain of the cruelty, right? So what we can do on our part, there are many things that we can also do, like government has set up many places where these animals can be taken place. Government has banned even the use of animals in the circus, right? So nowadays the circus has lost its popularity because we cannot find these animals in the circus anymore. Only few birds and dogs and all, and we can find these big animals and dangerous animals we cannot find in the circus nowadays, as government has totally banned that. Second thing is, we should not be cruel to these animals, and if we find chance to meet these snake charmers or the madaris, then, or mahots and all, we should make them understand the importance of these animals. We should make them realize that these animals are very plays very important role in the ecosystem, in the atmosphere, in the environment, and we should be not kind to them. After all, they are also living beings, right? So we should not be cruel to them. We should give them food properly, and we should be very kind to them. Then we should avoid using the products that we get from these animals. Product doesn't mean like milk and all, because in those cases we are not harming the animals. But if we talk about the products like animal teeth, like teeth of the elephant or fur, or even the leather bags and all, that means leather is again from the skin of the animals. For that the animals are killed. So we should avoid using that things that are made from the body parts of the animals for which the animals are killed, right? So we should avoid using such products. And very important is, we should make people understand that these animals are part of our nature. They also have the rights to survive like we are having. So we should be kind to them. We should not be cruel to them. We should avoid using the products like leathers, then elephant teeth, that is ivory and fur and all. And we should be very sensitive towards the need of these animals. And very important is, beta, forests are the homes of these animals. So we should try to avoid cutting off these forests. We should plant more and more trees so that animals can also live a happy life, a free life. They can also breathe fresh air, clean air like us. So go through the chapter again, read the chapter properly. Hope you understood it. Bye. Have a nice day.